Right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the cup draw. First time we've ever done this. First time streaming. We've got 42 people watching. So basically, I think that means me and Andy are basically the next like KSI and Jake Paul. So yeah, I don't know which one looks like which, but I'll let you guys decide that. So yeah, here I am, joined by Andy. How you doing, Andy?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I've been nervous about this all day. One, to make sure the technology works, and two, make sure I don't say anything I shouldn't. So I'm going to leave that down to you to offend everyone. So yeah, we
Oh, well.
should probably start by saying anything we say cannot be used as evidence against us. I think that's probably the best thing to say. So how's your season been, Andy? How's it going?
Yeah, it's not bad. We've kind of had ups and downs, lost three, won three, so not bad for our first season playing upper league. So yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, good stuff. Dev team coming along nicely. Played a few fixtures with that as well.
Yeah, play a few fixtures. Yeah, see how they're getting on. Hopefully, we can get ready for next season to join and yeah, see where they can go as well.
Awesome. So yeah, we're here to do the cup draw really. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
No, we could
we'll
just talk about
probably
Litchfield all night.
you could talk about Lichfield, but you'll probably start upsetting people that they're getting favouritism and they get easy fixtures and they get to not travel very far, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. So yeah, we should probably get into the cup draw. So yeah, to talk everyone through, I've Andy's had little involvement in the technology side of things, but we've built a system to do our cup draw, and we'll talk through it, and we can use this to talk through how the cup's going to look. So we've got two cup competitions. Initially starting with the cup, which is today, which everybody will enter. We've got the first round, which is what we're drawing now. 8 teams received a bye for the first round of the cup. So they were the top four ranked sides from the East and the West. And then everybody else from the East and West has entered, and the whole Dev division also. And we've also got our two wild cards, Andy. So do you know much about those guys? You've been around a bit longer than me. Do you know much about those?
Yeah, so Redditch are going quite well. Litchfield Devs played them earlier in the summer, had a really close game. But yeah, they've got some good players coming there. Kidderminster, I don't know so well. They used to be around and had a team in the top division last season. But I think they've gone through a rebuilding process, and obviously by re-entering into this cup is the first step for them.
Seems a bit interchangeable over on the west side of the Midlands. Everyone seems to be chopping and changing teams, moving from one team to another and stuff like that. I think that's
Yeah,
pretty telling with Kidderminster. I think they've got a few lads playing in the league that are going to play in the cup for them
yeah,
this time around. So I think that'll be quite interesting. So yeah, we've got 16 teams in the first round of the cup, and then obviously the 8 losing teams will go into the Shield in the first round, and then they'll be joined by the 8 losing teams from the second round. So that'll be when the 4 teams from each division move into the bye. So we're just going to get started. You know, we did want to do this originally, Andy, didn't we, in person? And you were going to get a big mullet wig and start donning
yeah.
the balls and pulling them out like Rod Stewart. But yeah, we unfortunately we had to do it remotely, and then so here we are. So first thing we've got to do is we've got to put the teams in the hat. So we'll go through the teams. We'll do a bit of a rundown on them. So yeah, first team going in is Boston Devs. So the Boston side, they've got a bye. They're joined by Burton. So, so they're in my division. In the East, we played them recently. Nice set of guys. Castle Vale, they're in the Devs division.
Yeah, good set of
Uh,
lads.
yeah, Harrowby, formerly Grantham. We've got Kidderminster, one of our buys. Wildcard, sorry, Leicester. Obviously, my former team used to play with those guys. We played them on Sunday last, and we had a really good game against them. Lichfield, they're doing all right, so they've got a bye. We've got Lincoln Social and Lincoln both in the draw, so there's a potential there for a bit of a
In-house friendly.
yeah in-house friendly. We've got Norton,
Yeah,
Albury Lions, Albury no Peterborough. So obviously just the one team from Peterborough now in the division. Redditch Dev, as Andy mentioned, Solihull, Tipton, West Brom, and Worcester, and that makes our 16 teams for the draw. So the way the draw happens, we've all seen these before. It's the spin wheel, right? So the the wheel spins. We'll draw the home team first, and then we'll draw the away team, and we'll just move through the 8 fixtures and go from there. So, you ready, Andy? I'm ready if you're ready, mate.
Ready, yeah. So we get some good games here.
So, the first home draw in the cup this year is Lincoln Social. I think these guys quite happy to get a home draw. I think both the Lincoln teams, people don't necessarily travel well to them, so they'll be quite happy about that. So yeah, I guess the big question is, will they get their big brother, I guess, or not? Ooh.
Worcester, they couldn't really be further apart, could they?
I think that is an absolute brutal draw there. That might be one where they try and meet in the middle, perhaps, because that is a big old journey, Lincoln to Worcester. So, okay, so that's our first fixture in the bag. So yeah, next home draw. See Burton spinning around there. They'll be looking to get somebody quite close. So Leicester with a home draw. Yep, so my old team play at Beaumont Park. It's a nice little place, nice little ground there. So yeah, I'm sure the Leicester boys will be looking to see who they get.
Hopefully someone from the east. And they get a west team.
So Castle Vale, I think they played them quite recently, or they're due to play them fairly soon. In fact, I think they played them a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, Leicester versus Castle Vale, all Devs fixtures so far. So yeah, no one from the East or West Division has been drawn yet. It's all Devs so far. So just moving over into Harrowby, another team that likes those home draws.
Yeah, we played them recently with the Devs as well.
Spinning round. Oh, I think that was the one you were saying, Andy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of a mission, that one.
Yeah, nothing could have done with avoiding that, really.
Well, it just goes to show anything can happen in the cup draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Next home draw we've got. Yeah, we've got 92 viewers on this stream so far, so we're doing pretty well here. Just ticked over there, Redditch Devs. First wild card on the draw with a home fixture.
Yeah, nice for them. Hopefully something on the M5 corridor.
Oh. So Peterborough with an away draw at Redditch. This we should start this again and redo it. I think some of the lads here are going to be not particularly happy about this. Boston Devs, another one of our coastal teams, picking up a home draw there.
I'll try and jinx it the other way then. So, let's hope they get someone really far away.
I think there's only Lincoln left really now that's close, and it's West Brom. Is it going to be an interesting game, that?
Yeah.
Boston Devs are strong squad, big numbers across the board for all those teams.
Probably quite an even game, that.
West Brom having a bit of a rebuild season.
Mm-hmm. Like Man United.
Okay. Yeah. The Man United of the MFL, yeah.
Burton got a home game. They will be pleased.
So looking at who's in there, we've got Kidderminster and Tipton. I think that's just pushed to Tipton there. So we've got 4 fixtures left, 4 teams left, 2 fixtures to go. Kidderminster, the final wild card, still knocking around there. So there's the home draw for Lincoln. So we've got both Lincoln teams with a home draw. And then they're against, looks like it's going to be Kiddie, I think.
Yeah.
Oldbury Lions. No, it's just stay to Oldbury Lions there. So yeah, so the final 2 teams, we've got Kiddie and Solihull. So this is for whoever gets the home draw.
Of course, the M42 derby.
You know your motorways better than I do, mate. I'll just stick it on the sat nav and follow it. So yeah, Kiddie at home versus Solihull, and we'll just finish the draw out there. So yeah, so that's the end of the draw. Website will be updated shortly to show you all the fixtures, and yeah, that's the end of the draw. So yeah, what did you make of that, Andy? Some good games there.
Some good close games. Yeah, there's a few people probably disappointed with the travelling, but that's just the nature of such a large division now.
Yeah.
Teams as far east as Peterborough and as far west as Norton and Stoke.
Mm.
So it's just the way it goes. But yeah, I think maybe some of them will arrange neutral fixtures almost, but try and make it as close to the home side as they can.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? People sometimes forget that if you ask the question, a lot of teams are up for it. If you're 2 hours away and you want to just meet an hour in the middle,
Yeah,
it's definitely worth looking at. I think quite a few all devs fixtures there. I think
yeah,
you've got Burton versus Tipton. That could be interesting.
yeah,
Both
yeah,
teams
yeah.
both teams
Very
not
evenly
not
matched.
flying at the top of their league there. That could be quite interesting. I think Lincoln versus Oldbury Lions. Obviously, we know the Oldbury setup's quite strong
Yeah,
across all teams. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And then obviously, yeah, we've got our wild cards in there. Redditch Devs against Peterborough, and yeah, Kiddie versus Solihull as well. I think that'll be a good game. That'd be interesting for those guys to test themselves against
yeah, yeah.
experienced teams.
I think some of those players have probably played together in different guises. Maybe they've played for done a bit of moonlighting for Redditch and stuff, and so I think between those three teams, they've shared things. I know Solihull even play at Redditch's ground sometimes and
Oh,
stuff. So,
really? Okay.
yeah, so there's
That's what I mean. It's quite ancestral on that side of the draw.
yeah,
So yeah. So obviously, yeah, draws been made. Teams will put the fixtures in the chat for everybody to see, and we'll get them on Facebook as well. Obviously, um, reach out to the clubs you've got to play against to get those fixtures booked in. I think we're really aiming for the first round of the cup to be done by January. I think would be the best thing for that. That
yeah,
means we can then get the second round done by Feb, and then we can just move through fixture by fixture and get it going. We
yeah,
want to get the cup moving as we go through. One thing to note, we'll let all teams know in the WhatsApp, but if you play in the cup, you're cup tied. So if you play for Lincoln Social, you can't then play upwards or play downwards. I think that's the fairest way for us to do it in the cup is just for everyone to be cup tied. It will stop teams flooding their teams later on if they've got a weaker team still in. Say the Shield, for example, it will stop them flooding the team with first teamers. So
yeah.
yeah, if you play in that, you're cup tied. I think everyone's in agreement with that. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, yeah. Just someone's just commented. Oh, it's Bailey. Brilliant. Cheers. All this mileage, the MFL may get shut down for having a poor carbon footprint. I don't disagree with that at all. So yeah, we'll probably leave it on that note. We'll let the guys sort the fixtures out, and yeah, thanks everyone for the first ever live stream. We got up to 98 people on the stream, Andy. So yeah, let's see if we can get a
Sure,
few. See
100.
if we get a few more for the next one. So yeah, cheers. Have a good rest of your evening, mate. And yeah, this will be on
Yeah.
YouTube so everyone can watch it and laugh at us trying to be professional and do something decent.
We're
So
better than the BBC.
well, yeah, yeah. Well, no TV license being on YouTube anyway, at least. So yeah, if you pay for a TV license, you're a mug anyway. So, but yeah, cheers everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one, Andy, and I'll speak to you, mate.
See you later. Bye.
Cheers, buddy.